So this is Arco. I wanted to let the music play there for a second. This is the first time I've opened this. It is a overwhelmingly positively reviewed semi-turn-based strategy game with multiple storylines and quite a bit of style and flavor. So you'll play as like multiple protagonists. I think there's 4, and they're all pretty unique. There once lived a boy. The boy's family lived off the land. All was well. One day, the boy's whole village went on a pilgrimage to visit the sacred tree, a holy place for their people. But they stopped just short of their destination. Oh. Oh, it's me. To coddle. Missions. Bored. You should find something to do. Taco, I want to see the tree. Why do we stop here? Gotta rest up. We'll probably get moving again in the morning. I want to see her now. Big kids have patience. I'm not a big kid, you are. I see your point. It's a donkey. Pet donkey. Pet donkey. See ya, donkey. Your dad is sharpening arrows. Need help with anything? No? But Oldley was looking for you. I saw him on the west side of camp. Grandpa. He sure does love to sleep. Let the old man rest. He's earned it. Honk shoe. Echo, I made some tamales. A favorite. That's my boy. Eat up. You need your strength. Let's do HP. Alright, tab cycles that. You. Hello? This tent smells of your village. It's been weeks since you left. Zodal. Teko! There you are. It's your lucky day, because I'm in need of some help. Alright, this is kind of sick. I'm gonna start recording this now. This is Arco. I'm Tecotl. Just loaded into the game. Story's about to begin. And I'm already loving it. That's me. That's the right attitude. I'm glad you see it that way. Listen, poor Roberto was shooting snot like a cannon. Poor Roberto. Oh, it's nothing too serious. A little yarrow would fix him up real good. Maybe you could visit the grove nearby to get some. I'd go myself, but you know what would happen if I left Roberto all alone. Now, I've marked it on your map, nice and big. Yarrow, big white flowers, can't miss it. Got it. The llama's head is stuck down. Pet llama. Oh, he's... Oh. He's a sick llama. I thought Roberto was a person. My bad. Sheep. I think that's all I can talk to here. I briefly pet the donkey and talk to mother, father, grandfather, and little ass sister lady. interact with various elements on your journey, try finding Yarrow. We find Yarrow, but there's some black stuff on it. Take only... Inspect. It's tacky and viscous, and viscous to the touch. But on closer inspection, light dances within it in every color of the rainbow. That's oil? The black stuff clings. You end up with all of it. More locations to discover. Some are more hidden than others. This is a tactical, turn-based game. You notice something shimmering in the long grass. I didn't expect this much freedom. It's a golden coin, lucky you. That was loud. -1 HP, I figured. Shiny discs you can exchange for basically any... Yeah, I guess coins are discs. Oh yeah, my mother also gave me tamales, that's why I have those. Alright. So that was the tutorial area. I knew you'd come through. Thanks, kid. Roberto only needs a little bit. You can keep the rest. Oh, and here's something for your troubles. Thanks. Hold up, what's on your hands? Oh, I cleaned some black stuff off the Yarrow. Whoa there, don't come any closer. You better go wash that stuff off right away. Now. Roberto spits. He's pretty judgmental for a llama. Yes. No, keep it. You feel a lightness in your being. Oh yeah, there's also like a karma system. I haven't looked at this on the store page for a while, but there's a karma system where you start to go insane and see ghosts. Depending on, yep. You can raise or lower your character's guilt, which represents how much a journey is weighing on their mind. Your journey will change. Consider your actions carefully. Some decisions bring easier gain, but your demons will catch up to you eventually. Anyway, thanks kid. Roberto and I appreciate it. Zero XP. It might just be from shooting things. We can't talk to them anymore. What's wrong, Dad? We spotted strangers near the sacred tree. Let's brush up on your training. Sure, let's go. Combat is split into two phases, planning and action. Click on the ground to move action is selected automatically. Get close to the dummies. Choose the punch action from the bottom right of the screen. Use keyboard numbers or mouse. Click on your target to attack. Foreign attacks consumes magia. Move will generate 1. Wait will generate 3. Confirming a move will make you wait automatically. Good work, Takeo. Let's give you a moving target. Selecting the ground while attacking will make you target a specific spot. Selecting an enemy will make you chase the target and attack while in range. Oh, you can see where he's walking to. Not bad, kid. I'll fight back now. Stay focused. Winning the fight is pretty simple. Hit and avoid getting hit. The red icon signifies a damage-dealing action. Run when you see it, strike when you don't. Punch. quick enough. Again. The range in that was pretty large. For a melee strike. Alright, don't split mine up now. Good work, Takeo. Knew you had it in you. If the enemy is right next to you, you want to time to distance yourself before they strike. Yeah, that sounds right. Positioning is key. Great defense will keep you in the fight, but a good offense will get you out. Attack to interrupt will stop enemy actions. Looking at the bar at the bottom of the screen for your actions info. I won't give you a window to strike now. You'll have to interrupt my attacks. Interrupts, 1 damage, 1 magia. Not quick enough. What? Oh. I didn't select the melee action. Striking enemies will knock them back. They'll give you some space to dodge your next attack. Okay, you've made your point. Looks like you know what you're doing. Let's see what else is on the menu. Maybe next weekend. Dodging is on the chopping block. Let's turn up the heat and add a little complexity. Alright. Oh, roast tomatoes. Hold and drag to curve your movement. It will allow you to close the distance while dodging projectiles. Huh? Wait, how do I... Good, time to strike back. Melee attackers are quicker than ranged. Get close and punch away. There you go. Not quick enough. Alright, looks like you know what you're doing. Not bad, but you better keep practicing. I also ran out of mana there at the end. I could have selected wait to get back more. And experience, and to practice your Arco skills. Clicking on party menu, or clicking on your party opens up the management menu. Nice. That's pretty good for 1 mana. Flyover holds. This is the final test. Don't hold back, Teko. I'm actually supposed to shoot you? They're padded arrows, kid. Your mom would kill me if I died. You've gained a new ranged ability. It will appear on the bottom of the screen. They're safe to use from a distance, but normally take longer to execute, making them weaker in close combat. Different abilities use different amounts of magia. Acquired magia will be highlighted when selecting an action, shown on the bottom bar of the menu. Regain using move or wait, or elemental environment elements, rather. No. Your quick study got me good that time. Use items in your inventory to heal them after combat. Your father is staring off into the horizon again. Dad, the world keeps changing. You know why Ineos have survived for so long? Eos? Eos, probably. Eos. We're great hunters. We adapt. There are many different peoples on Makatok. We Eos are proud of our traditions, but we've never been afraid to embrace new cultures. Alright. You do what you have to do in order to survive, but remember who you are, Takeo. I know who I am. Well, that's enough chit-chat. You should look for an offering for the tree. Nice. Takeo, what can I do for you? It's Sid Lolly. Genshin mentioned. But anything cool lately? For sure, I got a rattler tail off some Tuog traders. Cool. Their tails make neat rattly noises. Suit yourself. I just wanted to talk. Taught you how, but you don't see the point of it. Whittles. What's that gonna be? It's gonna be an owl. Owl? Heralds of Death. But my name means owl. Cool, I'm a bad omen. You're not a bad omen, Takeo. Never think that. Takato is a messenger between worlds. We knew when you were born that a great change was coming. We named you Takato to protect you. Later. Watch out for strangers. He's still sleeping. Why is he so tired? He's old, Teko. Why are we stopped here? Oh yeah. I want to see. Don't even think about it. Ugh. Talk to you later. Nobody weaves tighter than your mother. Cool to see news. Okay. I mean, I said that in a weird way. Teko, I'm bored. Got a gift yet for the tree? No. Well, you got time to find her one. Okay. Do you have a gift for her yet? Well, no. Uh-huh. How'd you hurt yourself? I overheard adults talking about a cave. I went looking for it. Cool. Well, the path was too rocky, so I didn't actually get to see it, but I'll show you where it is. Nice. Koza's sand drawings are surprisingly accurate, and you quickly find your way to the cave. Not bad for a little kid. Hope she keeps drawing. Hello. A small herd of tak-tak are tearing into a patch of grass. Guess your favorite food never gets old. I love the acoustic. The stench of reptilian feces assaults your nose. Gross. Guess that's more lizards. It's dark in there, not very inviting. Choir of hisses echoes throughout the cave. What have I gotten myself into? dead, but there's more. I missed. Experience 2, new skills available. Got some lizard eggs. I can exchange these for that rattler tail. What? Why that specifically? Extra mana seems pivotal. Wonder if I'll find new stuff if I just return to this area. I guess not. Ooh, are those lizard eggs? Yeah, it turns out the cave was full of a heap of angry lizards. Eh. Oh, so Lolly has been looking for lizard eggs. I bet she'd trade you something cool for him. Maybe for that rattler tail. I guess that's the only thing I can do. I'm bored. Like what? Cody always needs help with something. You know how Roberto gets. Already helped, though. You have an offering yet? No. Uh-huh. What about Sid Lolly? She's always looking for something. Alright. Okay, okay. I got lots to do. Echo, what can I do for you? Still got that rattler? Trade it for lizard eggs. Yeah. Trade. There you go. Finest dead snake tail I've got. Cool. I hope the sacred tree likes it. Yeah. Show it to the kid. I can't. Family is gathered by the campfire. Hey kid, sit by the fire. I've got a story. And there's food. Food. I'm starving. You burn your tongue on the pozole, but it's worth it. Pozole. Pozole, probably. This is very Spanish. Let's do HP. Oh, I really did not need to spend that food thing I got, did I? Grandpa clears his throat. He looks alert after his long nap. We know the tales of the great gods. We've heard the stories of the feathered serpents and the 4 suns humans lived under before this one. But today, I've got a story about a tree. The sacred tree was once an ordinary woman, an EO hunter like me or you. There's food in your belly, and the warmth of the fire makes your eyelids heavy. Listen, but perhaps she was not quite like you or me. You could read the wind and follow the trail of her prey. She understood the whisperings of the trees and knew where animals had made their shelter. She was the best hunter to ever walk the earth, and it wasn't enough for her. She hunted down animal after animal, each rarer than the last, until she became obsessed with the rarest of all. Blue jaguar, light as the sun, radiant as the moon. Blue jaguar was full of magic and sacred to the gods. Did she find it? Eh. She found... Hey, I mean, I needed to prove I was listening. It's polite. She killed the blue jaguar. The gods were angry. They turned the EO hunter into a tree. The world was remained in balance. The blue jaguar held up the weight of the heavens. The hunter had to take blue jaguar's place. Seems just. We hunt to survive, we harvest from the earth, but some take more than is needed. There's always a price to pay. The story is not over. The hunter's punishment was to become the tree, unable to hunt, forever holding up the heavens. All Yields go on a pilgrimage to thank the sacred tree for upholding the balance. You wake in the middle of the night. You dreamt of the sacred tree, of her terrible loneliness. The offerings have dwindled, and she doesn't know why. You'll never see the sacred tree if you wait for the adults. They might decide to turn back for home tomorrow. That doesn't sound right. The wooden chest, your dad keeps his maps in here. It's locked. An image of the key your dad wears around his neck flickers through your mind. I'm not gonna fucking rob him. Owl's been eyeballing you all week. Ugh, even its hoots sound judgmental. Well, we're gonna go see the tree tomorrow. Maybe I shouldn't have... You are menacing clicking behind you. Beetle, 3 health. Victory. Huh? I guess this is the start of the hero's journey. Tamale, delicious. He's rolling over. Can I get a spicy one, darling? That was close. Map sits atop a pile of papers, parchments, and trinkets. Doubt fills you. It starts. It's dark. The adults will be so angry. Without any offerings, the tree has no connections. She's alone for all eternity. Hmm. Oh. Yeah, I can heal after combat if I wanted to. But I can't, so I won't. Wind rustles through the upper branches of the sacred tree. They sway gently as if to greet you. Hello. You feel shy and suddenly doubtful of your offering. Maybe it's not personal enough. Well, anything's better than nothing. Lights glimmer as you approach. So pretty. But it feels like something's watching. You realize the glimmering lights are humming. There are fireflies. They're closing in on you. Adrenaline suddenly leaves you, and you remember you're up way past your bedtime. I'm gonna rest. Oh no. Your head pounds. You open your eyes to Syrian light. You fell asleep at the sacred tree. My parents are gonna kill me. My offering. With the Rattler's Tale, which seems to be good enough at the time, but now seems too impersonal. Donate. Just as you kneel to make your offering, a thunderous noise and a gush of winds rush past your head. What the heck? What the fuck, Diego? It's just a kid. He makes great target practice. The strangers speak gibberish. Their faces are pale. You don't recognize what tribe the closing is from. They must be newcomers your father warned you about. They seem to have fallen into an argument. You should find out if he has people nearby. Oh, come on, let's play with him first. Run. Hey, he's getting away! They fire more invisible missiles at you. Your lungs are on fire, but you gotta keep running. You run blindly as fast as you can when you almost run right into giant monsters, but they're just machines. What is this place? The sticky black gunk Oatly hates is everywhere. There he is, get him! It's the man from earlier. Someone reaches out for you, but someone else grabs you first. Come on, let me at this little fucker. Shut your crying, I'm taking him to the boss. What for? The boy can tell us we're his people. Oh god, who cares? We don't want anyone to discover us. We find him and keep him quiet. We go free, but there's nowhere to run. Has anyone seen Techo? We're under attack. Techo, where are you? The villagers are no match for the strangers. Sacred Tree didn't receive any offerings that year. They called it a year of bad luck, but there were no offerings the following years either. I should have ran away. Oh, I can't leave. Alright, I don't think I was getting out of that. Do I want to try again? Screw it, one more time. I hit the wrong button. That's winnable. If I hadn't forgotten to heal before that before that combat. That was a misclick. I meant to shoot a... Alright, I know that's winnable. Okay. I'm beginning to see the futility of my ways. We've seen this dialogue. I really fucked up. You know what, I'll live with that. I won't try to override everything by trying to sleep in after that. Yorka's directions are so old and messed up, it takes ages to find your way to his village. Find Yorka. I'm Tizo now. Vodkin points. Arrows made for armor penetration. Over here, villagers whispering. Who's that? I don't know. Never seen him before. Children are playing with toys. Toy bows. Stop to stare at you as you're passing by. Villager looks intimidated. We don't get many strangers around here. I'm looking for Yorka. Edsley will know. She's over there. Ancient game with sticks and rocks. Hi there, I'm Edsley. Don't think we've met? You're so open and friendly, you look away. I'm looking for Yorka. Oh, are you an old friend of my grandpa's? Yorka's a grandpa now? A great-grandpa, actually. I got kids of my own. Say hi to Kaio. Or say hi, Kaio. Notice the small kids next to Edsley. Yorka's the closest thing to family you've got left. Strange to think he has his own blood relatives now. Are you from around here? You look Io, but is Yorka coming back soon? She looks offended, but you hate talking about your history. He's out with the cattle, but he'll be back soon. You can rest here and chat with the villagers, if you're not too good for us, that is. Hey, I like your boots. What are they made of? Rattlesnake. Villager whistles, impressed. Where'd you pick up something like that? Choag country. He whistles again. What's it like over there? Dry. Like the dry lands? Drier. Hey! I think I see Yorka coming in with the cattle. That do be cattle. Woman sharpening knives narrows her eyes at you. You know how to use that thing? The woman gestures at your Arco. You put a hand over it protectively. Wouldn't carry it otherwise. Holy cattle, is that really you? You clasp forearms with Yorka, easily recognizing him despite many years that have passed. What are you calling yourself these days? Tizo. Ah, it suits you. I went back to Yorka long ago. The sight of his familiar and friendly face thaws you a bit. You almost feel like smiling. Almost. Figured. Never thought I'd see you in Io country. What brings you here, Tizo? He lowers his voice. I don't have anything to do with, you know. Nah, ain't here to cause trouble. Just ended up here. You were always the restless sort still. Come on, admit it. You just want to see an old friend. What old friend? Rude gesture. You haven't changed a bit. Well, don't just stand there. You hungry? Two of you share a meal and Yorka tells you stories about his grandchildren. Neither of you bring up the past, either the good times or the bad times. You mention taking your leave and Yorka stops you. I got some work for you if you need the cash. Nothing crazy, just some pesky lizards that have been attacking our cattle. Pesky lizards? Beggars can't be choosers and you're looking a bit ragged, old man. Let a friend help you out, huh? Just head towards his farm and keep going east. Glad you finally looked me up, old friend. Yorka grins. Bye. Nice belt. Is it newcomer made? Yep. You sure get around. Choag boots, newcomer belt? We've been seeing a lot of newcomers here ourselves. Oh? Well, I've only seen one myself. But everyone else has seen bunches of them. It's that city of theirs, Termanos, that keeps growing. Sorry about that earlier. It was nothing. Gramps told me how close you two are. He says you don't like talking about the past, but he never talks about the past either. You said you're looking for work? Yep. Well, I live in the neighboring village if you want to stop by. Don't you live here? Oh no, Yorka's got so many grandkids, we've all spilled into other villages. Mine's fairly new, so we might have work for you there. Oh, hello again. Villager still looks intimidated, so you move on. We're whispering, give you tentative smiles. You're Yorka's friend, huh? He sure knows a lot of folks from all over. Even newcomers. Must be all that time he spent in Sinaloa country. Must be. Is that where you met him? We go way back. See you around. You can choose to manually extend how awkward that is. Skills. Select skills in the skill grid to learn more about them. Earn new skills by spending EXP. Long-range lob shot. Damages multiple enemies. Lands in 2 turns. Interrupts. Multiple projectiles in a cone. No interrupt. No one expects a backhand mid-fight. Interrupts but deals no damage. Costs 0. Gain 1 EQ. Passive. EQ slot. Equipment slot. Gain 1 Magia. I don't think I need the lob shot. Dash 2. Bigger range and speed. 1 cost. Dodge roll. Oh, and you can equip them. So you can have 2 at the same time. Or get a better one. That seems pretty sick, actually. If you can dodge through bullets. I think I'll save for that, honestly. Alright. I feel really bad for ruining that one kid's life, but I feel like that's what kinda was supposed to happen in his story. Unless you didn't listen to him. Or maybe you would have just fought the outcomers together and felt less guilty about it. Hello, you're Master Tizo, right? Mm-hmm. Cora saw you earlier when you were visiting Yorka. She's in the field prepping Merzos, but she'd give you some if you stop and chat with her. Did Yorka tell you about the lizards bothering us? Mm-hmm. Well, look out for bandits out that way as well. I'll deal with any I see. Well, these bandits have been poaching more than their share of the wildlife. Alright. I'd best be going. Be careful out there. Oh, hello. I saw you earlier with Yorka. Would you like to stay for lunch? I'm prepping some Merzo for some puchero later. I best stay moving. At least take this with you, then. My thanks. Good hunting. Lizard rocks. Not allowed to move anywhere else. Do I need to, like, physically be at the side of the map for that? Cops. Copse. Frogs are legendary for their stupidity, so they're mostly safe to be around. Although sometimes they'll grab a person's head thinking it's a bird. Frogs? Merzo. Shrine of Yoza. It's been a long time since you've seen a shrine to Yoza. The aura of grief is so intense, even the birds are respectfully silent. Statue of Yoza is an open palm, as if to invite offerings. Old ribbon parades in front of the shrine. The woman doesn't seem to notice when you've taken a moment to stand before the shrine. You don't stand there long. There's not enough time to pray for all the dead you have to mourn. Air's thin up here. Haze covers the distant rocks. Lizards should be close. Human tracks. Might be a camp nearby. Poacher camp. Rare sight. Here, but there's plenty of them in the mountains. You hear snarls beyond some boulders. Lizards encircle a fresh carcass of goat. Either they're about to fight, or it's mating season. Maybe both. Snarling lizards notice you. Can I shoot over these? Yep. Victory! New skills available. Got some lizard skin, lizard eggs, a new mission. Shiny little thing. You gather what meat is left on the goat. You notice something shiny in the grass. It's a ring. Take it. Not worth much, but pretty. I have more XP now. Not enough for the dodge roll though, so I'm gonna hold off on that. The old woman smiles at you softly. You get 3 XP. Which is enough for the dodge roll. Speed buff. Which is a passive slot. Cheap and low. Damaged range attack. Faster than melee. Faster than melee? Teleport! Tracks from the lizard rocks lead up here. Looks like poachers have set up camp. It's the leftover corpse of a tac-tac. Someone didn't clean up their mess. Tac-tac corpse has already attracted some hungry local predators. Damn. You hope you don't run into any more messes left behind by these poachers. What, that's it? Some folks busily set traps all over the copse. Must be the poachers that set up camp near here. This ain't your land to be setting traps on. Man looks up in surprise, then scoffs. Keep moving, old man. I said it ain't your land. It is if we're standing on it, and hunting on it, and killing nosy old men on it. A status effect has just been applied. Some fucking idiot stepped into a bear trap. Status effects are special conditions that can affect players or enemies. They can help or hurt the affected character. Learn more by visiting our website at hoveringovertheiricon.com. Nice shot, asshole. Guess the poachers won't be returning to their camp. Might be traps in these corpse. Search for traps. You find and disarm the traps, helping yourself to their goods. Oh, hot damn. Let's see if going back to their camp lets me loot their stuff now. Yeah, must be enough to the poachers you killed. Not really. Or wait, what's orange? Nothing. I like that I'm riding a llama. What the hell? You look inside to see the remains of charred bodies. The woman who gave you Mirzo and the man you spoke to. What were their names? You shake your head. That's not to remember. You've always been an effort not to get too close to people. The smell churns your stomach and you stumble outside. You see more smoke and ash from the main village. Dread pools in your belly. You spur your mount to go faster. You struggle to see through the falling ashes. Gods. You take in the devastation. York's village is in ruin. Everyone's slaughtered. Everyone inside this home is dead. You're not sure, but you think one of them is a man who admired your belt and boots. Poor saps. They were defenseless against whoever did this to them. York's dead body lies outside his door. Looks like he was cut down fighting. He was the only person left that you thought of as family. Bitter smoke chokes your heart. You were supposed to outlive me, asshole. The ashes water your eyes until tears stream down your face. There's a necklace on the ground. 2 beads in the necklace look like suns. You don't know what it means, but it's Conic worshipmen. Could the Conics be responsible for the slaughter? Conics love fighting. But Murtzuku is pretty far from the Conic border. Besides, fighters or not, most Conics east side of the forest are just farmers. This hunt is less burned than the others. When noise startles you, the sound of whimpering. You find the child inside, alive. You're safe now. Child doesn't seem to hear or see you, he just shakes his head and rocks. It's okay, kid, they're gone. Gramps hid me here. Everyone screamed and I hid. What you did was smart. Ain't no shame in surviving. Hey now, you're Etzley's kid, right? Yorka's great-grandson? You got a name? Kaio. I'll get you home safely. Oh, I'll get you to safety. Shit, dude. You spot footprints in the churned mud. Boots. Newcomer boots. But anyone can wear newcomer boots. You're wearing newcomer belt yourself. Was it Conics wearing newcomer boots, or newcomers wearing a conic necklace? Where the bastards burned it down altogether. Pay attention to the map. Paths made from arrows are one way. No going back, once you've crossed them. Woman? Do you know anyone that can help? The wind is cold against your hot skin. The fire may be behind you, but the rage burns from the inside. Stay focused, old man. There might be some more clues in the surrounding areas. Digger thorn. A footprint. Too faint to tell if it's a match. Onem, the monk sanctuary, lies in the distant hills. The bastards who burned down the village must have been headed in that direction. I'd have run into them if they'd gone the other way. The child is still completely out of its way. Excuse me. The child is still completely out of it as you enter the village. A woman rushes your way. You come from Merzuku? We saw the smoke. Is that Kaio? Esley's been frantic. Where's Esley now? Over there, about to head to Merzuku, though we tried to stop her. What happened there? Merzuku was burned down. Only ashes remain. You brace for more questions, but she only stares in shock. I'm sorry. You better find Esley. You hear sad bleeding near the abandoned shepherd hut. Old cheese. Will come in handy during travel. A little lamb shivers in the bushes. It looks up at you with big, brown, watery eyes. Pat its head. The lamb runs further into the bushes when you try to pet it. I don't want to slaughter a fucking baby. A footprint, not from a newcomer boot, though. A couple 2-eggs look at a campfire. Welcome, Hunter. Are you alright? Anger and pain inside your head mute you. 2-eggs exchange uneasy looks. We don't want any trouble. We're simple traders on our way to Merzuku. There ain't no Merzuku no more. No Merzuku? The other 2-egg watches you closely, but is silent as a rock. Someone burned down the village. Slaughtered everyone. Merzuku is gone. That's terrible. You run into anyone suspicious? We run into many who are suspicious, and we run the other way. We're simple traders, like I said. But we haven't seen any groups big enough or ferocious enough to butcher a village. And I best keep searching. May your path be true, Hunter. We're here if you need any goods. They do not eat meat. Jeez. You eat together and talk more. One of the two eggs gets up to rifle through their bags. Here, that's for you. I don't know what this is. Thank you. It's a whetstone. You hear arguing as you near Edsley's home. Edsley, this is crazy. You don't know what's happened. My son is there. I'm going and you can't stop me. Kaio awakes at his mother's voice and slides off your mount. Kaio? Edsley runs to scoop up her son. After a moment, her stricken eyes meet yours. My grandfather. You barely stand to look at her. They're all dead. I'm sorry. Your grandpa managed to save Kaio, and I know he would have gladly paid his life for that. Edsley holds Kaio close. Her voice shakes with rage when she finally speaks. Do you know who did this? No, but I'll find out, and I'll make him pay. Edsley stares into your eyes. Maybe she senses that you have nothing else to live for. Good. Talk to Pekini. He thought the bandits struck when we saw smoke in Rizuku. Is it true? Everyone in Rizuku is gone? Everyone except Kaio. She starts sobbing. I'm sorry. But my cousin Puzo. I just spoke to him the other day. You seem nice. Yeah, always asking questions, but he was a good cousin. Thanks. Gonna find Bikini. Oh, he's, oh gods, how will you take the news? He's in that hut over there. Reliable source of fresh water. Wash your face and refill water skin. A round little man with a magnificent mustache waves. I got a question for you, traveler. It's true, Rizuku is burned down. I heard, and I wondered if you could help me. I need an escort to the monk village Anim. You do? He sniffles tearfully. I seek religious comfort in these trying times. You do? That, and there's a gambling den nearby where I can lose myself in drink and debt. Big smile. I understand. He pulls at his mustache in fretful strokes. Will you take me to Anim? Fine. Alright, I'm already packed. Lead the way. You don't mind my donkey, do you? You're the traveler who brought back Kaio. The man wipes away tears and invites you to share a meal. You've gone hungry enough times to never refuse free food. You seen bandits around here? Sure, there are different gangs of them. I dealt with some poachers already. Dealt with? The poachers are dead. Local bandits steal a cow now and then. I can't see him slaughtering a whole village. Still, an argument could have gotten out of hand. You think of the Kanek necklace and the newcomer footprints you found. Any Kaneks? Maybe some Kanek warriors among them. But I think they're mostly newcomers. Or at least they dress like newcomers, bit of a mix though. So their boots could have left the prints. You really think bandits could have done this? Too soon to say, but I mean to check them out. Just try to land a passive ability. Oh, lob shot 2, no interrupt. Lands next turn. Multiple arrows. Arrow rain versus curved arrow, Gatling multi-shot. Cost quite a bit of XP though. Where's Omen? Oh, on him. Footprint looks familiar. These could be a match for the tracks from Merzuku, and they're still fresh. They gotta be close. You hear voices coming from the monolith above. What's on here, though? There's an insect chatter from inside the cave. I want some XP. Oh my god, what have I done? Ghosts are a manifestation of your guilt. Ghosts enemies act during the plan phase and can't be hit. Don't take too long thinking about your moves. That thing respawned. $5 XP for that? Oh, I'm still involved in this altercation? Oh, good. They won't go if I leave, right? Alright, whatever. Confront riffraff. Other footprint. Grim triumphs fills as you stare at it. A match. The voices are coming from inside this cave. Listen. You hear the familiar twang of Termano accents. Those monks wouldn't give up the Canuck location. Why don't we go back there with more guns and see if it makes them more cooperative? Take a quick look, but freeze when you recognize the red coats, the red company. They see you. What the hell do you think you're doing? You shoot him in reply. Ambush, +1 turn. Dynamite. Finish it, old man. One of them is still wounded, but alive. You hold the conic necklace up to his face. You recognize this? I found it where you burned down the village. He laughs. What village? I burned down a lot in my time. Smack him. You smack him so hard his nose spurts blood. Did this necklace belong to one of you, or were you lurking with the Canucks? That whole thing? Well, we got a long history with the Canucks, but you'll have to ask him. Why is that? The old man dies from his wounds. Is it over? Astley slides into the cave, looks around, and sidles out again. I'll wait out here. Oh, it's instant use. +0. There's more blood on your hands, but you're almost as clueless as before. Fucking Red Company. Who are the Red Company? Fucking bastards burned down Yorka's village. So it's over then. You got the Merzuku attackers. It ain't over. Question is, where are the Canucks involved? So, what are you gonna do now? Let's talk to the monks. The Redcoat boys wanted to ask monks about some conic location. Well, good? You were taking me to Onum anyway. Maybe the monks know about the Canic necklace. Monks do know a lot about the Canics. Yeah, I'll head to Monk Village in Onum. Well, I'm glad to be here. Lobshot 2 is probably going to be my priority here. You find a chest in one of the ruined houses. It's locked. Shoot it. The chest explodes. Luckily for you, you have no serious injuries. Don't worry, I'm alright. Alright. You hear rowdy voices from one of the horse house ruins. Are these the bandits that Bikini mentioned? Carefully take a peek. They throw chicken bones at each other, laughing uproariously while boasting about who stole the most. Listen in. They don't mention Merzuku, but they could still be the ones who burned it down. You learn their hideout's location. A drunk bandit stumbles and nearly falls into you. Whoa! Was this guy invited? The rest of the bandits see you. Ambushed! Victory! Search the bodies. Yay! That wasn't too bad. Apparently there are sprites that you can catch to, Did I visit the Lonely Hut yet? Bandit Base. Perhaps never said much about his past. I know he ran away when he was young and got lost out in the world before finding his way back. Please, what can you tell me about him? Memories flood you. We both ended up at a mission where they gave us newcomers names and used us for free labor. He was kind. Yorka kept me going through the rough times. He regretted running away and missed his family. I'm glad he made it back here. Natsulie bows her heads and kisses the top of Kaio's head. The kid is deeply asleep by now. You think he'll remember this when he's older? He's too young. Dunno. Everyone's different. Natsulie takes a shaky breath. Well, I'll make sure he remembers that his grandfather loved him. Thank you. You always have a place here, you know. Maybe one day, when things are settled down. It's easier to lie than to tell her you don't plan on it. If there's one thing you've learned, it's that gods didn't intend to have for you to have a serene life. Oh, Lonely Hut, it's just these two guys. There are footprints here. Newcomer tracks, but none match the boots. It's the bandits. I'm still down a health and up an XP. Improved lob shot. A lone traveler scrambles to his feet when he sees you. He bobs his head nervously. Howdy. The man bobs his head again and gestures at some fruit and herbs on the ground. You wanna trade? Maybe. Big ass fruit. Tok Tok's favorite. See any bandits around? Brownson shakes his head. This is a dangerous country. Keep not reading the R. Trader looks alarmed. He starts packing. He sighs, thanks you, and gives you some fruit before departing. Well, that was nice of him. Oh, I was hoping that, you wouldn't just get maimed out here. The path widens and you hear voices in the distance. You've reached the bandit's base. Astily clings tightly to your side. You notice a trap set in the grass. You disarm it and move on. A bandit stands watch ahead. He looks half asleep. You sneak up on the guard from the bushes. Strangle him. You wrap your Arco string around his neck and muffle his shouts as you drag him into the bushes. You notice another trap. You disarm it and move on. Do I have a melee attack? I have a slap. Heal to the face. Dust attack. Running stab attack. No interrupt. Slice. Weakens enemies. Cracks everywhere, but still no match. Maybe they didn't do it. You find a good spot for an ambush. A hornet hives hang A hornet hive hangs high, in the branches, out of reach. Bandits approach, shoot at the hive. You reach to hit at the hive, but it's too far. Hey, how'd you get here? This is going terribly. You were younger and They were younger and faster, but not as ruthless as a wily old bastard like you. They're all dead. He looks at the scene and at you in horror. They were bandits. They would have burned. They might have burned down York's village. Well, did they? You see some Conics and even Ios among the newcomers. Maybe one of these Canics dropped a necklace. None of these Canics are wearing any jewelry. I don't think this group burned down Marzuka. Don't be a square. I wanted loot. Can't believe the Hornet Hive thing didn't work. At least I wasn't being ambushed. Pierce buff. Cost magic to use. How do I travel to there? Bikini comes out to greet you as you pass. Ah, good to see you in one piece. Come inside and we can eat and talk. He sure loves to feed people, but you're not complaining. Found the bandits you told me about. Were they the murderers of Merzuku? Nah, I found the newcomers who left the tracks. Despicable bastards called the Red Company burned down York's village. I still don't know about the Canics. They're involved somehow with the Red Company. I don't like it. Sounds like you got more work ahead of you. Well, pray to the gods for your safety, traveler. Can I go somewhere else now? Thank you. Anam is just beyond this path. Heads up! Scary looking man headed our way. Tall figure on a horse leads a mule that looks like it's carrying two limp bodies. Some tasty looking blueberries. Traveler's face remains in shadow, but you notice a well-worn rifle in their relaxed grip. Ignore him and keep going. The man stops next to you. Greet. Coming from Anam, ignores your question. Got any food? Haven't had meat in ages. Sure. You enjoy each other's company. Etsy sighs and mutters to himself. The traveler thanks you and gets ready to set off again. You make a good bounty hunter. Here. He gives you some arrow tips from Armor Pen. Thanks for the meal. So, what I learned from Red Dead Redemption 2, as someone who has hunted multiple bounties, if you see someone dragging bodies from their horse, like, they might have a good reason. Or, like, if someone's crying for help from them, they might be, like, just criminals. I didn't get up there anyway. You mind your own, you know? Tack are peacefully munching on grass. Black-haired lady on a mule lights your way. She waves at you and smiles. Would you care for some cookies on this lovely day? I suppose so. Oh, I don't have... Sorry. I bet they healed a lot. Hey, you got me here in one piece, I'll give you that. Ooh, and I'll give you this too. Take care. You've reached on him. Time to ask the monks about the necklace and why the Red Company wanted info from them. They better have answers. Monks may remain neutral in conflicts, but they built this settlement for the Fets. Some unhappy merchants are stranded here with a broken down wagon. Interested in trading? Sure. I could use a shovel. Shine powder. It's 15. How much of this stuff do I got? This is making me hungry, actually. Why can't you buy my garbage, like my lizard egg? Throwable makes targets stuck. Oh. Alcohol makes all the voices stop. You could sell all my stuff. Alright, well, this looks like a decent place to save and quit.